Sup everyone, welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today I'm going to take a break from my usual apoliticalness of the show because I just think that's the best way to do it, and tackle a big time political issue regarding the Olympics, especially with U.S. Olympic hockey camp being next week. As many of you know, the Olympics are in Russia, and Russia has some pretty stingy anti-homosexual laws that are bordering on full-out persecution, to put it lightly. And the players, while they're in DC for the camp, which they're not skating at, which is bullshit. Talked about that before, but are going to be asked about it. And they have to be cognizant of A, the situation, and B, that their words regarding the situation can carry weight. I don't. What's Pat Keene's opinion of this? What's that have to do with the anything in the world? But it's questions that are going to be asked, not only next week, but also once the final roster is named in January. There's, I think, 6 weeks between then and when they go to Sochi, so that there's something else to watch. But I think it's going to be there's going to be all eyes are going to be on it anyway to the Olympics. And I mean, Vladimir Putin's just a scum of the earth, and I'm saying that as someone who's very I probably follow politics closer than I follow hockey, which I know you're saying, wow, CJ is a real nerd. But I digress. He's an awful human being, KGB, all that. He's just a person in the world who'd be better off if he, wasn't a world leader or, anything in any other situation. But I just feel the best, and I think it was Patrick Burke from the You Can Play Foundation said the best thing gay athletes can do isn't boycott the Olympics; it's to go to Russia and win. Without jeopardizing their own safety, obviously. But I just think I echo those same sentiments. I mean, you look at the last time the U.S. boycotted an Olympics, 1980, when the Soviets invaded Afghanistan, and that didn't get the Russians out of Afghanistan. I got news for you. And Putin's such a diva that I'm sure welcomed that attention. It's an asshole. But I think, like I said, for gay athletes, not only with hockey, in all sports, the best thing they can do is go over there and win their events, win medals, and keep the pressure on Putin. And I think that's the biggest slap in the face to him, which would be perfect. I think he needs to be slapped around, to be honest with you. Actually, I like the way President Obama's been handling him the last couple of weeks, blowing him off a couple of times. But, it's a situation I had to address. I just feel like you can't talk about the Olympics without talking about this, and I'm trying to be as apolitical in the process as possible. I'm just saying it's not right to discriminate. Is my point. I'm not trying to draw anyone one way or the other, but you got to give a voice to these people, and hopefully the Olympics and the Western presence in Russia leads to change. I mean, that's a country that's been screwed up for the last 500 years, but you never know. And hopefully, like I said, it leads to some change down the line. Like Putin being out of office, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ. My last political statement for a long time, I promise. Talking about the situation involving homosexuals in the Olympics in Russia this February. See 2 more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.